It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's another training log. Welcome to the show. I'm Carl Ragavan, Europe's original starting strength coach. This is Beautiful Strength. Let's get into it. Those of you who don't know, I'm actually based in Montpellier, France. So we're here for just under 12 weeks or so. So I'll be training at La Forge. So yeah, training this week, heavy day, a little update. So those of you who followed last week will know that my heavy day has taken a slight twist. This is because I did have my squat twice a week, volume and heavy day. And even though it's not a main priority lift, it actually, was going really well. But here's the thing. At my level, there is only so many recovery tokens I have to kind of recover from training. So if I have a lot of heavy squats in my training, it's going to affect my deadlift. So those of you who are squatting and deadlifting 270 kilos, 600 pounds and above, and are able to push both of those at the same time, and you don't have to prioritize one over the other, fuck you. Because that's one of those things that normal people need to pay attention to when they're addressing programming and pushing big numbers recovery. So I have more of a heavy pull session that happens on Thursday, and then more of a heavy press session, because the emphasis is to prioritize my deadlift and my press. So back to my squat. I was squatting twice a week, volume and heavy, whereas now my squat is only once a week, and I have a cycle of light, medium, heavy within those weeks. So I have a light day, which is more speed, a medium day, which is like pins, and then a heavy day, which is just regular down up heavy set of 5 to 3 reps. So that's kind of where my squat is at. I'm not really paying too much attention to it. When I need to turn up the juice again, that's no problem for me on squat. So yeah, that's kind of where my heavy squats are. But let's get into heavy pulls. This week, I deadlifted 270 for 3 singles, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty chuffed with how they went. They went really, really fast. Felt really, really good. What's kind of funny is the guys at the gym, they were saying to me, do you need some music to deadlift 270? And I kind of looked at them and was like, well, it's not heavy. So that's kind of where my mindset is at, which is kind of wild to me, because 2 years ago, that was like a deadlift I was chasing for a long time. Whereas now I approach 270 and it's like, it's not heavy. So that's kind of an interesting outlook on training sometimes. So the 273 singles went great. I did mixed grip this day. So then I did a back off single with 220. And then I did a triple at 170 and 220. So this week was a strict. I did 121 kilos for 3 singles. Those of you, again, keeping in touch with what I'm doing. I just increased a couple more singles that day. And on the 127, I did on the low setting for pin press. Again, I got a little bit messy with pushing the bar forward a little bit. Also just that, if ever you've been new, or you've done pin presses for a while, there's a head rush of pressure that happens when you do pin pressing, which is unique. Maybe deadlifts you can get this kind of feeling a little bit, but I definitely feel like pin press gets your head into out of orbit. So just getting used to that again kind of threw me a bit. So 127 on the pins, again a triple. Again, my goal is to maybe try and build up 3 sets across and try and add weight on that. So that's all from this week. I'm Kyle Ragavan. That was Beautiful Strength. And remember, the barbell never lies.